So here we are in the holiday season, and I thought I would just take a few minutes to come and chat with you about some of the ways that I and we in our family celebrate kind of this time of year. It's actually not even just so much about how we celebrate, but just some of the little decorations and the little celebrations that we do around the house. Um, I don't know why, but I'm just called to share that with you. So you can watch or don't have to, but I'll be here for the next few days anyway. But first, I thought I would share with you how the weather is looking outside our house right now. So I'm just going to turn the camera around for you for a second so you can actually see this beautiful, beautiful hoary frost that we have and the snow and all of our decorations around the house. Sorry if I turned that so quickly. Whoops. You can see them all up. We're going to talk about all these, but I thought I would start with the weather. So a lot of the times, I grew up in Western Washington State, over in the Puget Sound area, where white Christmas is it's a very rare occurrence. Now I live in Eastern Washington or North Central Washington, and while they're much more common, it's not as common to get quite as much snow as we've had since November. So we're still digging out, but it's okay. It looks pretty in the yard. So anyway, my name is Chanelle Carlin, and for those of you who don't know me, I am your celebrant for life. I love to help people celebrate all the moments that matter to them. I'm huge into celebrating, and whatever those moments are. Right now we are talking about the holidays, but I also celebrate weddings for couples. I do celebrations of life, celebrate when they have babies, when they buy houses, when they have those special moments that don't really fit into any other category, like graduations, retirements, just successes in life that people want to celebrate. That's what I do. So today, I'm celebrating Christmas decorations and Christmas traditions in our house. And I guess that's really what it is every tradition looks different for everybody. And I really just wanted to share some of ours. We'll start with, I think, the Christmas cards. So if you've been following my posts lately on Instagram and on Facebook, you will have seen that it took 4 days this year for me to do my Christmas cards, because we have them for family and friends, and then we also send them out to our clients and the people that we have been honored to work with and serve in the past year. So this year, and just throughout time, and so I think this year I did 187 Christmas cards. So I know it's kind of funny, but Christmas cards are one of those things that I think are really, really special and meaningful. So I'm just going to turn around. So if you send us a Christmas card, it goes up on display. We haven't received very many, and that's okay. It's not about the number. What I find interesting, though, is that I am a huge fan of Christmas cards. And people send them less and less. I've heard from my family who send them less and less, my friends who send them less and less. I think people think that they don't matter. Plus, they are expensive, and sending them has become no less expensive. With the $60 postage for a card and 44 cents for a postcard, then taking the time to write them and address them, it can be a bit much for folks. But I wanted to share with you one of the reasons that I love Christmas cards and why I still take time to write them and send them. One of the reasons I love them is goes back to when I was little. I mean, we used to get Christmas cards from family and friends. And when I was young, there was no such thing as social media at all. You had a telephone if you wanted to reach out to people, or you wrote them notes and you wrote them letters and you sent cards. There weren't any other options. We didn't really, even email was not a thing when I was a kid. Your everyday person didn't have email. So it was, at Christmas time, it was Christmas cards. And it was such a joy to see who they were going to come from. And for me, at that moment, was thinking, this person thought enough of us to write our names on a card, put them in an envelope, write our name and address on a card. And while I appreciated it when I was young, it wasn't until I actually started writing my own Christmas cards to my friends that I realized just how special and meaningful it was. I didn't want all of my cards to sound exactly the same, and it took a fair bit of time. And so now what I've come to realize and to appreciate mostly is that at that moment, and this is how I would encourage you to think about Christmas cards too, is at the moment when someone is sitting down, maybe looking at their Christmas card list, or they're sitting down to write your name and address on an envelope or on a postcard, that right at that moment, they are thinking of you. And they're thinking about all the moments and the memories that they have with you. And they might go by in a second. It might take them a few minutes. But they're thinking of you right then and there. And they think enough of you. And they love you enough and care about you enough to take the time to write your name and address on an envelope, to put a stamp on it, and to put it in the mail. All of which takes time and energy, which folks seem to be in short supply of these days. So I just wanted to share with you that one little thing. Christmas cards, I'm such a geek when it comes to Christmas anyway, but I love Christmas cards. And if you're wondering, if you haven't gotten yours from me yet, they are on the way. So just wanted to let you know, and I wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas, or Happy Kwanzaa, or just a really beautiful celebration of holiday time. We do celebrate Christmas, so I always wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And I just wanted to let you know I'm thinking of you, and that I hope you have a beautiful time of celebration, and I hope this video brings you a little bit of joy. And I will be back, maybe tomorrow with another video about another celebration that we have. All right. Take care. Merry Christmas.